Greetings, YouTube. There is a chance that I have never posted this many gameplay videos in such a short amount of time on my channel. But for those of you who have similar rosters, similar skills, and obviously a lot of people who watch my channel are Cavalier, and unfortunately you are locked out of this event from everything I can understand, which I think is not cool. Uncollected last year was a little different because Uncollected members, a lot of people become Uncollected with 4 stars. But I will say this, if 6-star rank 3s with boost are having a hard time not passing out or dying or being knocked out or whatever you want to call it because this Crossbones has such a high health pool with Bane, I would imagine the 5 stars and their low health pools would not last long at all. And yet maybe even Throne Breakers or Wallet Breakers, like let's say that you only have a 5-star Warlock at rank 5. Well, if you want to get Warlock the victory, you're going to have to use the only Warlock you have or the best Warlock you have. What's always interesting about Summer of Pain is sometimes there's like a really obscure counter, like at least once or twice a year, and this may not be true for the Summer of Pain or now the Eternity of Pain, but like non-Hawkeye Ronin can be really good because you just spam the special ones. But does that mean you take him to rank 5 when you only use him once a year? Probably not, but you could. So I just completed it with 2 revives. My first fight took 1 revive. My second took 2. Now, it would have taken more, but I got very lucky. I will show you what I did. And there is the large and in charge point. And I'm going to take a moment, if you will humor me, to take a screenshot before I claim the point. Okay, there we go. So the only thing I have left this week is the point in the Eternity of Pain Denial for the Mystic Champion, which I feel like on paper might be the toughest. So if you missed my first video, Ultron was my MVP. And because Ultron has regen, he was able to get some of that precious health back when I would make a mistake, or even if I didn't make a mistake, technically I guess it's still a mistake, when Bane would lower my health pretty fast. Now, Black Widow Clairvoyant might be the read because she starts out as bleed immune. Let's just try this. I haven't tried this before on camera, so this might be really ugly. But my thinking is I couldn't hit into his block to get the poison unless I wanted to, but the poison damage will probably be so bad it won't matter. Let's just try this out. Yeah, this is going to be tricky. But with that regen, let's just see. Yeah, I'm still causing no damage. There we go. And it's a long special too. So that helps with the Bane. Helps with the Bane and helps with the regen. But the nullify is what's annoying, because we don't want him to nullify things. And on top of that, the Bane is killing me. This is what you're not seeing behind the scenes. See, the special 2, yeah. It's tough when you say Mystic because you want him to have buffs on him. But if you naturally nullify buffs, like I'm doing right now, it's going to be counterproductive. Now, I'm still done 7% damage. But, and trust me, I can get a much better run. That's the first time. I rarely get higher than a 10% run the first time. But, ew. Mystic Champions. Let's just go back and look at that one more time. Because a lot of Mystic Champions, nullify is their thing. And I think Kabam designed that extra point to know that that's the case. And see, somebody like Dr. Doom or Diablo, because they're not bleed immune, just doesn't seem like they would work well. Like I know people are going to say, just try Dr. Doom. So let's just, I think it's going to be a very quick fight because I think I'm just going to die with the biohazard. I'm just going to die from bleed damage. I think Black Widow Clairvoyant might still be the way to go. It's just going to be a very long and tedious fight. See how fast I'm bleeding? And so I'm dead. I'm dead. So, yeah. Doom is literally doomed to fail this week. So Black Widow Clairvoyant, I did get almost 10% down. Now, let's say it takes me 10 revives like that. Is that worth 10 revives? Maybe not. But right now, it is worth noting, and maybe you are like me on this. My best revives next expire in 5 days. And so I thought I might use them for Cavalier Event Quest, but so far I haven't had to, which, knock on wood, is awesome. And so if I don't use them, I lose them. Now, on paper, it's a pretty dumb thing to use a level 2 team revive when you only have one champion on your roster. But then again, if it saves you a single revive, which I have for next week, I guess. Although even then, these are in 6 days and 22 hours. Oh, man. See, I bought the Act 7 Exploration Pack so fast because I was worried it was bugged and it was going to go away, that had I known that it wasn't bugged, I would have waited at least another few hours, because now, if I don't use these in like the first 5 minutes or 10 minutes or 15 minutes, maybe half an hour if I'm lucky, of next week's Summer of Pain or Eternity of Pain, they're all going to disappear. So the play might be to just bite the bullet and use Black Widow Clairvoyant and then use most of these. I don't want to do it, but use most of these to get that final point. It does feel pretty cool to already have 3 out of 4 points and to be 1 point away from that really important 50% between the two Tier 5 Class Cal Fragment Selector and another 5,000 5-star shards, as well as, I don't put a lot of stock into this, but double the 6-star 6-stone crystals. So, yay for Ultron, yay for Warlock. I realize, like, it's frustrating for me to produce videos in which I say, I don't want to ever sound like, just use Warlock, just use Ultron, because that's not how this game is. There are people who have been hunting those champions for 3-4 years, especially Ultron. Ultron's been out obviously longer than Warlock. And you just don't have them, especially as 6 stars. And so saying just use a champion is really tone deaf, and I don't like it when other people do that, and so I don't want to do that to you. But if you're asking me who I use to get these first 3 points, well, it is Warlock and Ultron, and I've only used 3 revives in 2 runs, which for me is really good. But again, like I showed you at the Black Widow Clairvoyant in this fight, if you only take it down 7%, just start over. There's no harm in it. You've got 7 days to do it. But Black Widow Clairvoyant combined with a lot of those expiring revives, which I hate, are not there for... I wish they were there for 7 days and so on hours, and then I'd use them next week. But it's not the world that we live in. Thanks for watching. Have a good one.